Hello, my name is Rachel and I love playing with makeup. And today we are once again doing another chatty get ready with me. Oh my, I don't think I've worn makeup in like 2 or 3 weeks. Hope I remember how to do this. But I am, as usual, wearing my adorable Haunted Mansion ears that were gifted to me by Pixie over the channel Seakwin. And I am once again going to be using this gorgeous ColourPop Play It Jewel palette that was gifted to me by Ugly Bunnie. And I will be linking both of their channels down in the description box below. If you aren't already, definitely go check both of them out. They both do awesome content and are just amazing people. And let's see here. What am I going to do today? I guess I can start with, I've been skipping primer lately and just priming with setting spray. It seems to work. Makes a sticky base. And then I'm just going to prime my eyes a little. Still recovering from pneumonia. And I feel like I've pretty much spent the entire month of August sick. Like things haven't been like terrible, but I feel like since I left my job at the end of June, things also haven't been great. I feel like I've had a spate of, you know, minor bad luck, minor inconveniences. My other tape worked better, but I don't know where I put it. It started with my first show I did. I didn't even break even, and not only did I not break even, I also caught COVID at that show. And then when I finally recovered from COVID, not quite even. And then I got like the flu, which made me like 10 times sicker than COVID, which a nurse friend pointed out to me. It makes sense because COVID I had, you know, vaccinations and a booster, but I haven't had the flu in like years because, you know, isolation for 2 years. I hardly left the house. So I had some protection against COVID. I didn't have any against the flu. And it made me, I was so sick. I had a fever for like 3 days. It was terrible. Oh, my goodness. But my boyfriend was very sweet and he took very good care of me while I was sick. But, and then the flu turned into pneumonia. I almost never go to the doctor. Like, when I get sick like that, I'm just like, oh, it'll be fine. I'll be fine in a few weeks. I'm so glad I went to the doctor because it turned out I did have pneumonia. So I still have like 1 day's worth of antibiotics on that. So I'm still not fully recovered from that. I'm so tired. I've just been so tired this whole month. Filming has been like non-existent because I've just been so tired. Apparently I do not have all my brushes, so I'm just going to have to make do with the brushes I have because I don't feel like going and getting new ones. But let's see, what should I start with? I'm going to go in with sort of this, I don't know, it's kind of a rose goldish color. It's called Rare Earth. I'm just going to dust that all over my eyelid with this fluffy brush. Nope, that's not it. But yeah, so I've been sick for pretty much the entire month of August. Still recovering from all of that. And I have coming up, like, I do have another show coming up in next weekend, not this weekend, because this is like Thursday. So this weekend is my last weekend to prepare for the show. That's the following weekend. And then right after that show, the weekend after that, I'm leaving for the Gothic Cruise, which I'm super excited about, and I'm taking Bryant is going to go with me. So I'm really excited to be able to share that experience with him because, as you guys know, it's one of my favorite things in the world to do with some of my most favorite people in the world that I usually only get to see once a year on the cruise. Also, the cruise is working on growing and expanding. So they have a a survey. So even if you don't think you'll ever go on a Gothic cruise, I'm going to link the survey down in the description box, because they just want input on how to grow. Like they're asking things like what band would be a shoe in to get you on the cruise and stuff like that, because apparently they have might have a sponsor in the works, and they might be able to start getting like even bigger bands, and so they want to get feedback on all that. So I'm going to link that survey down in the description box below. If you guys could take a minute and go fill that out, even if you don't think you're ever going to go on the cruise, and it doesn't matter where you are in the world, because we have people from all over the world that come on the cruise as well, but just fill it out and give them some advice and tips, you know, and I'm hoping it'll get even bigger and even more amazing than it currently is. That would just be so awesome. So yeah, if you guys could take a minute to go and fill out that survey for me, I would absolutely love that, because like I said, I'm just really excited, and I can't wait to see how they decide to grow. Next, I'm going to go into this color. I think it's like a dark purpley color, and it's a matte. And I'm just gonna put that down as a base, and I'm gonna put some put some shimmers over top of it. Yeah, but I was talking about how I've been just sort of feel like I've been experiencing a little bit of not the best luck since starting this new journey. Between the being sick for pretty much the entire month of August, and I've been spending through savings much faster than I expected to, because I had the show where I didn't even break even, so I lost a bunch of money, and then things are happening like my toilet in my upstairs bathroom started leaking, and I need to get that fixed, and it's something I can fix myself. It's one of the gaskets, I think, has just worn out and it needs to be replaced, but I just haven't had the time to go find the parts and get that fixed. So I sort of jerry-rigged that, where I've turned the water off because it's leaking from the top basin, because like I said, that one of those, because it has the 2 bolts underneath, I think the gasket on one of them has just deteriorated. So I need work, but I've just been jerry-rigged it, where basically I'm just using a bucket of water to flush it. So ghetto. But I'll get around to fixing it eventually. But then like my main AC in the house is on the fritz, and this is something that I knew was coming like a couple of years ago. For like a couple years in a row, I had to have it recharged, and it shouldn't lose Freon that fast. So there's obviously a slow leak in it. But right now, with just the way that, how expensive parts are and everything, it's just not something that I can afford right now. We only have like a month left of hot weather. So I'm hoping to just make do with, I just ordered a window unit, which I think might just be getting delivered right now. I just got a ring notice, so I might have to get off for a moment and go check that out. But yeah, so I'm just making do with I have a floor unit in my bedroom because the bedroom gets so hot anyway, so that I needed it even with the central AC. So at least I had that upstairs, so sleeping isn't too terribly uncomfortable. I feel bad for Carol though, because she's downstairs, and it's a little bit been getting a little bit warmer, but we got the new window unit coming. See, we had a window unit, but then we had this huge storm, and mold and mildew got into it, and Carol is super allergic, so we had to remove that one. So I have that at the sitting in a room or on the sun porch, because I thought the sun would hopefully kill all the mildew and mold, but I'm gonna have to find someone who can, I guess, either refurbish it, or maybe I'll sell it to someone who can refurbish it, because it still works, it just needs to be cleaned out, because the mold and mildew, of course, especially if you have allergies, is not healthy. But and then I ordered just a really inexpensive window one that we're going to put in the living room, to keep the downstairs a little bit cooler for this final month. I think it'll be fine. But I'm going to go check that delivery real quick. I'll be right back. Yep, that was the new little window unit, which after I'm done this, I'll go install it, but it's okay right now. But yeah, so I've just seems like all these minor inconveniences have been going wrong, and just all this extra money I've been needing to spend, and in some cases, like the new AC, can't even really afford to spend right now, so I'm just putting it off until next season. It's just, I just feel like I said, I just feel like there's just been lots of small little things going wrong. Not even sure what colors to do today. I think I'm actually going to go in with that blue on the inside of the eye. That blue right there, it's really pretty. As usual, I have no idea if I'm going out of frame, so if I go to put on makeup and suddenly I have makeup on, it's because I cut out the top of my head, because I'm not going to make you watch the top of my head while I'm poorly putting on makeup. Okay, let's see here. What are we going to do now? For the outside of the eye, I think I'm going to go in with, I'm going to do this purple up here, this one right here. It's called Treasure of Box. Not sure if I like that one. I might have to go with the other purple over top just to... Okay. I am going to go in with that darker purple and touch it up a little bit more. But fingers crossed that this next show I do will be more profitable. The expenses are a lot less on this next show. Like, the hotel actually was really reasonable for once. And the table wasn't that expensive. But I'm also not sure if it's the right audience for me because it's a horror convention. And I'm not sure if, you know... I mean, of course, most of my stuff I tend to theme, you know, gothic and dark and stuff. But I don't know if it's really what people at a horror convention are going to be shopping for, you know, because my stuff is more towards the fashion and you know, cosplay and that side of things. And I haven't experienced enough horror conventions to know if this is going to be advantageous for me or not. I'm hoping for the best. I'm confident I can at least break even on this one because, like I said, this one isn't that expensive. The hotel wasn't that expensive. The table wasn't that expensive. So I really don't need to do too much to break even. I did put together a bunch more of the grab bags. Those sold out. Those are like the one thing that sold out at the show that I didn't break even on. But I sold all 30 grab bags that I brought. People were buying multiples. They would come back and get another one. So I guess I did okay with the grab bags. And I'm putting together another. I'm hoping to get another 30 put together. I have the bags for 30. I just don't know if I have the contents for 30. But I'm close. I think I only have to put together maybe another 10. I've already put together like 20 of them. I'm probably not going to do another preparing for the convention video because I really haven't made that much new. I've only made a couple of new pieces, but I sold so little at the last show that I didn't need to stock the bigger pieces, necklaces and stuff. So I don't know. Oh, I'm going in with this duochrome and just going to blend out my edges here. Okay, that should be good for that part. Let's move on. But of course I will do one of my terrible vlogs of the horror convention. So you'll get to see some of that. The sun that I got, you can still see a little bit of it on my forehead and my nose, but it's mostly faded and it didn't peel, so... But it's mostly faded and it didn't peel. So I guess it wasn't that terrible of a burn, but my nose is still a bit dry and red. Well, I guess the nose might... maybe a little bit. No more dry skin than normal, I guess. But anyway, okay, what am I doing next? Next is face. So I'm gonna go in with... Remember, I got this in that kit. This is that... like mushroom, but I destroyed the top, so you no longer get the fun little design, which made me so sad because it was really cool looking. Because you can kind of see, and then you could press that on your face, and that was fun. Not that it matters one way or the other, it was just more fun. Oh yeah, this is really bringing out the dry skin on my nose. That's okay though, the light should blend it out, so you probably won't notice it too much, but in person, it's pretty bad. And I'm just gonna go in and powder. So today I am filming several videos. I'm filming like this Chatty Get Ready With Me, as well as a Sharing Music That I Love video. And also I got my naughty knickers, so I'm going to film that. And a little bit later tonight, once Carol gets off of work, we do have a small versus extra large Shein haul that's been sitting here for over a month because she got COVID and then I got COVID, and they weren't like, we didn't get COVID, we didn't pass it to each other, we got it from two completely random sources, but we managed to avoid passing it back and forth between ourselves. But we both got COVID, and then I got the flu and she got a sinus infection, so we both spent the entire month of August sick. My poor nose. It didn't look dry until I put makeup on it. Now it looks super dry. Oh well, good enough. So hopefully we'll get that filmed later tonight too, because like I said, that's been sitting there forever. Let's see what else I got here. Go under my eyes. I'm going to go under the eyes with, I think, that dark purple again. I've done that one. And I'm putting just a little bit of, it's called Luster. It's like a shimmery gold in my corner. Okay, and then I'm going to go up into my eyebrow with that dark purple again. I did just recently wax my eyebrows, but I didn't really trim them, and they are still a little bit wispy, so I probably should have trimmed them as well, but oh well. This is where we're at. So I think that's going to be it for the eyes, other than, of course, mascara, which I'll get to here shortly, but let's do the face real quick. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, so, you know, and then I said I am going on the Gothic Cruise, so it is also my intention to do a like Gothic Cruise lookbook and show you these some of the outfits that I'm going to take and wear on the cruise. We do have a couple of theme nights, although I'm pretty sure I'm only going to actually do one of them this year. I've put off preparing for everything, for anything. And of course there will be a Gothic Cruise vlog, which I'm really looking forward to. I think that'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, I guess, let's see here. Where's my mascara? Let's put on some mascara and then lips. We can be pretty much done. A little bit of highlighter. I'm trying to remember like what all I've talked about. So, oh my goodness, guys, like, because, you know, I just had that beach trip and I'm on the antibiotics for the pneumonia, and the antibiotics say avoid direct sunlight causes light sensitivity. Oh my God, that's a real thing. Like, even though, I mean, I got a little bit of a burn in some areas that I guess I just wasn't careful enough with the sunblock, but I didn't get anything too terrible burn-wise. However, when I was in that direct sunlight, my skin felt like it was burning from the inside out. It was the weirdest feeling. I've never felt anything like that before. So that is a very real thing, that sun sensitivity from that antibiotic. Oh my goodness. And they also had me on steroids for a week. I just took the last one this morning. You started out with 3, then you went to 2, then 1, so you tapered off. And I feel like they finally kind of really reached peak in my system like the other day. And I've been ravenously hungry for the past 2 days, so thank goodness I'm done with those. So hopefully, I feel like I've undid any of my, from the 30-day challenge I did, and I did manage to shed, like, what was it, 2 pounds or something? I feel like I've gained all that back. I've been wanting to do another 30-day challenge, but between events and being sick, I haven't been able to do that. So I haven't been focusing on my health the way I've been wanting to. Just like I said, I just feel like since I've left my job, it's just been one minor inconvenience after another. Nothing too serious. I mean, there's nothing, I can't say that, you know, life is terrible or anything, and I've had terrible luck. I've just had lots of small little bad luck things that have been adding up. I didn't expect to have to go into my savings as much as I already have. I'd already had money for the cruise put aside, so that's not so much. But at the same time, I'm like, with everything else that went wrong, that money probably should have went more towards those things. But I just really wanted to go on the cruise this year. A lot of my friends will be there that, like I said, I only get to see this one time a year. The twins are going again, and it's rare that they go 2 years in a row. So, and I miss them and desperately want to see them. And I still haven't stocked my Etsy, and at this point it's not going to happen until after the cruise, because I'm just like, I've got to get ready for the show, and then immediately the week later I'm leaving for the cruise, so, and I wouldn't be able to sell things while I'm gone anyway, so that's getting pushed off to like October, because I know a lot of you have asked about my Etsy, and I swear I will restock it. But that's looking like the beginning of October. And I do have a big convention in November, which I'm super hopeful for. That one I think I'll do well at. It's similar to Dark Side of the Con. It's called the Unconvention, and I'll be talking all about that later at another point as well. And I am doing Dark Side of the Con again next year, but that's like next April. But I always feel a little uncomfortable asking for things, but if you guys want to help, ways you can help are watch the commercials. every little cent counts, so if you let the commercials run, I might earn an extra 5 cents. And if you I always have Amazon associate links down in the description box below, so if you ever feel like checking out some of those links, if you don't even have to buy what's on the link, just if you use my link and then go to Amazon, I can, depending, there's a possibility I'll still get credit for whatever you purchase through Amazon, as long as you've used my link first to get there. So those are little things that you guys, if you want to, throw a little support my way, you can do that. But I mean, I'm fine, guys. I'm not in desperate straits or anything. Things just haven't been going according to plan. And it's been a little stressful and frustrating. And I don't know, but I'm only a few months into my year. Okay, for lipstick I did this Wet n Wild, sort of a purpley gray color, one of their liquid cat suits, and then I topped it with this Laura Geller. It's that iridescent purple that I absolutely love. I've probably used this lipstick more than any lipstick in my life. I love this as a by itself it's a pretty shimmer but very sheer, but over another color I just think it's so pretty. See here, a little more spray. So I guess that's it. I guess that's all I have for you. I'm sure there were some other things I wanted to talk about, but I don't know. You guys know I'm terrible. I can't do scripts. I can't even do bullet points. I felt like there were so many things I wanted to discuss. I hope I covered most of them. I mean, for the most part, life is good. Life is fine. I'm dating a super sweet guy. I have a wonderful roommate. Things are, the big picture is still good. It's just, there's just been so many little inconveniences and knocks over these past couple of months that I've just been allowing myself to get a little too stressed about. But everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. Maybe I shouldn't have decided to do the cruise. Even though I did have separate money set aside for that, just all these other things went wrong that money could have been used towards. Like the fact I'm putting off actually repairing the AC and stuff like that. And I need to fix that toilet, and there's a few other things around the house that need doing that I haven't. Thank goodness my car passed inspection. at least my car passed inspection, and at least the people in, because I have I'm technically a landlord. I have a townhouse that I do rent out. I've had the same tenants in there for, I guess, 8 years now. I've never raised their rent or anything. They're really good tenants, and but when things go wrong, obviously I have to get them fixed immediately, so that would have to go, and I would have to dig into savings for any of that. And but fortunately, they haven't contacted me with anything wrong lately. For a while there, that was nonstop. For a while there, it was like every month they had a new issue I needed to get a repairman out there for. But it seems like everything's under control now there. Everything's doing okay there. Of course, I'm probably jinxing myself, and I'll hear from them in like the next week. But, you know, that... I don't know. I'm just... At this point, I'm just rambling, I guess. I guess that's all I have to talk about. If the cats are in good health, you know, both Carol and I seem to be recovering from our illnesses. Fingers crossed. I'll have to make sure I wear my mask at the horror festival so that I'm not sick for the cruise a week later. If I get sick on the cruise, that's fine, because I can come home and I don't have anything for another couple of months, so I'll have time to once again recover. Oh, that was the other thing, I guess, that, you know, the getting sick and actually going to the doctor, although it was very good that I actually did go to the doctor, because it wouldn't have been good to let that pneumonia just sit. That, of course, costs a lot of money because I don't have insurance. So that's where, like, more unexpected expenditures came out, but overall life is good. Overall things are fine, and I'm happy. But I'm letting myself stress a little bit too much. But that's it. I guess that's all I have for right now. I'm sure if I come up with other things to talk about, I'll talk about them to you later. At some other point. Once again, don't forget to check out both Pixie and Ugly Bunnie, or Seakwin, and Ugly Bunnie. They'll both be down in the description box, as well as Amazon associate links and all that good stuff. Let me know what you thought about everything that I talked about here down in the comments below. What's been going on with you guys? Because I haven't talked to you guys in a while. Like, with being sick, I haven't really been able to film. It's been hard. Like, I'll cut a lot of it out, but I spent a lot of this video coughing. I'm still coughing. Apparently, like with the pneumonia, even after you're done your antibiotics, the cough can still linger for several weeks afterwards. So I have that to look forward to. And I do tend to wear my mask out in public right now just because I am coughing so much and I don't want to scare people. So I've been wearing my mask a lot more lately. Oh, and I did buy hair bleach. I did go buy hair bleach. I'll have to redo my hair this weekend. Hopefully that'll come out nice, but we'll see. It's that ocean really did a number on it. I've never let it get this pale before, but I'm looking forward to freshening up my hair, because, you know, there's nothing as fun as fresh colored hair, and I want to have that done for both the convention and the cruise, so I'll be doing that this weekend. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy the video, feel free to give us a thumbs down, and please tell us all about it in the comments below. And please subscribe to the channel. And there's other things you can do to help me. Always subscribe and always like the videos, because that apparently is helpful for getting it into the algorithms, which might get me a few more views, which might get me a few more cents, which I really appreciate. I mean, I'm still only at like $30 a month, so it takes me 3 to 4 months to actually get a check from YouTube, because they don't pay you out until you reach 100. But, you know, that's fine. Like I said, every little bit helps. So when I do get that $100 check, it's a bill, you know? So I appreciate you guys for that. I appreciate you so much for that. Thank you guys so much. I will never be able to express my gratitude to all of you enough for just how wonderful you all are, and what you've allowed me. I mean, what you've allowed me to accomplish is more than I personally ever thought I would accomplish here on YouTube. So, but thank you guys so much. And I guess that's it. I hope everyone is just staying happy, healthy, and safe in this incredibly crazy world we're living in. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.